I am 1 month in to trying to generate income reselling thrifted finds.
This electronics section is a little bit of a gold mine.
After losing my job as a television producer.
We only lost 30 cents today.
To maximize my margins, I've been laser focused on trying to diversify the sources where I'm getting items to try to resell. We're trying Facebook Marketplace today. But of course, each new method comes with its own learning curve. He's been sending me a bunch of video clips of all the stuff he's got.
You could come in if you want. I'm not going to kill you or anything.
Will using a platform like Facebook Marketplace allow me to get amazing items at extremely low prices?
How about $3,000 for everything?
$3,000?
Oh, I can't do $3,000.
Or should I be sticking to sourcing methods that have already kind of been working for me so far? Get some coffee in your hand, you got your LL Bean robe. It's a great pull. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video for my cheat sheet. It's an unfiltered recap of everything I've been learning reselling so far. It's my fault and I'm learning from it. I wouldn't pick that product up again. And since YouTube's telling me that 90% of you watching these videos aren't subscribed, please right now consider clicking the subscribe button and let's go get to work. Is today gonna be worth it, or is today a waste of time? That's the $1 million question. Maybe not a $1 million question, but it's probably at least a $30 or $40 question, which on a Saturday morning, pretty important to consider. We're going on a little side quest, and you're coming with me. It's gonna be a 30-minute drive to get an item, 30-minute drive back home, so we're gonna be an hour. Thanks to my wife for allowing me to go on this side quest. Also gonna need to take cash out for today's transaction. In my last video, I showed you that VCR DVD combo that sold. You know, I got it for $12, sold it for like $70. Been on the lookout for more of those. That's gonna be a bread and butter item. You find it, good enough price, you find it, you get it every time, it's gonna sell fast, and that's what today's mission is about. Someone posted a DVD VCR combo on Facebook Marketplace for $40. Talked them down to $30, but hear me out. It's in a box. It's in a box, it has the remote. She says it's working. This item in that condition, doing my research, sells for like, at least $100, probably like, $150, something in that zone. And these things are selling fast. The sell-through rate's great on these items. This is pretty much the same DVD VCR combo I already sold, but it's in the box, it has the remote, $30. Here's the rub though, and there's always a rub. It's like 30 minutes away. And like the thing is, dealing with Facebook Marketplace, okay, now we're dealing with an unknown. So you have to trust someone else. You have to trust a complete stranger to deliver on this. We've got this DVD VCR combo out there. It's sitting on her porch apparently, but we're gonna go out there, drive 30 minutes. I gotta stop at the ATM, pick up some cash. I'm trusting a stranger on the internet to follow through. She said it was gonna be on her porch. We're gonna go find out. Let's go, baby. All right, so I believe I'm here. I'm gonna go walk up to the porch and see if I can grab this DVD VCR combo. That is. Okay, this is not it. That's not it. Okay, this is a Sony DVP S330. This box is for something totally different. I think I have to put this back and take my money because that's not the right item. I don't know what to say. Good thing I checked it out. The box is correct. So she gave me the wrong thing. It ended up being like a 40-minute drive. I should have made sure that she posted an actual picture of the unit itself. But I thought that's what a Facebook Market score has to look like, right? I just went and put it back and grabbed the money, and I messaged her and she said, whoops, sorry, and then she marked it as sold. Oh! I have to laugh. I just have to laugh at that because, what? All right, I'm down here in the basement now, and I've got Home Alone on the TV, a little comfort movie, gearing up for the holidays, and we are turning a negative into a positive tonight. And the positive is in this little box right here, this little package, this little care package. I mentioned in one of my earlier videos I didn't have a thermal printer. Because of the limited time, every little convenience thing, I'm in my basement here, every little convenience factor, just being able to rip a label off and slap it on, and your kids crying because they got to use the potty, and people have to be fed, and dogs have to be taken outside, and it's chaos over here. So every little thing you got, every little convenience factor makes a huge difference. So one of you reached out and said, listen, I got an extra thermal printer. I'm happy to gift it to you if it'll help you. This gentleman, Eric Bressie, gave this to me, sent it to me totally for free. Incredibly grateful for that. Eric has a YouTube channel, and I'm going to link it right here. He said he wants to get back into making YouTube videos again. He's got an eBay store. He was just incredibly nice for sending this to me. So everybody talks about the thermal printer. Guess what? I got one, and we're going to see how it is. We're going to see if it does make a difference. This is one of these bad boys right here. We're going to do one of those because I'm thankful. I do have to tell you guys another negative today. I got a return request, and the drum machine, this drum machine that I bought in the first video, I purchased it for $37. It sold for $51, so my net after everything was $557. But I shipped it out, I did one of those, and the person that bought it submitted a return. And the reason was just that they changed their mind, My thought today when I had that Facebook Marketplace thing was like, well, at least I'm making a video about this so people can learn from it themselves and people can experience it with me. So I know probably a lot of you deal with this stuff, and kudos to you for plowing ahead. It's a tough gig, man. It's a tough gig. Enough said. We're gonna unbox. I'm not sure if anybody has noticed or questioned why I have a little mannequin head down here. I know it makes sense for the reselling situation that you'd have a mannequin head to model hats and that kind of thing. Well, it's actually not for that. Here's my little set right here. I have the mannequin head there because that's where my head is gonna be, and there's only one of me, and so I can properly pull focus. There, boom, so that I can get shots like this. And now, a very special unboxing of a thermal printer that will allow me to print labels, apply them to my packages, and ship them with convenience, ease, speed, and reliability. Nice looking product right there. Awesome. Eric is the man. This comes with some shipping labels. There we go. I mean, we are so ready to bag and tag. Once again, thank you, Eric, for sending me this. You're a kind man. I salute you. It's the first dusting of snow, the first snow of the year here in Northeast Ohio. Winter has come for us, guys. On the docket today, gonna go home, gonna list some stuff, gonna try to organize my basement. It's not sexy stuff. Sometimes you just gotta water your animals. Sometimes you just gotta trim your hedges. Sometimes you just gotta take the trash out and fill up the feed bags so that all your little critters can keep feasting, can keep eating, sustaining for yet another day in the brutal world that we call our home. It's that early season type of snow, right? Where the ground is not cold enough, so there's not really any accumulation. And look at this, is pretty big. Look at that, looks like Dippin' Dots. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't taste like Dippin' Dots. I think today might be the most items I've sold on eBay in one day so far. I've just decided, instead of just holding out for the right price, I'm gonna sell these off, cut my losses, reinvest that money back into the business. But also today I wanna let you guys know we're still hitting Facebook Marketplace hard. Yesterday I sat on Facebook Marketplace. I went to just literally listing, starting with stuff that was listed for free. I found a guy that looks like he's maybe moving with his family, and looks like they have tons of stuff.
It's like a whole stereo system. Got a Blu-ray player.
And I just messaged him and said, do you have any VCRs?
I know they got a VCR around here somewhere. I just don't remember where I put it. Also got a laptop.
He also said he has a whole crate of cameras over there, and I'm gonna be bagging and tagging a bunch of stuff this morning. I'll show you guys quickly the little flurry of items that I sold today and how much I made on each one. Because I lost money on a couple. Again, I lost money on a couple. It's just the way it is. Okay, first item up, Carhartt short sleeve shirt, sold today. Purchased this for 99 cents and it was listed for 33 days and it sold for $4. I ended up losing $3.31. Everybody talks about Carhartt. Okay, the next item, Weymouth Hunt 100% lamb's wool sweater. Another very painful purchase and another very painful lesson. Okay, I'm showing you all this. Doesn't make me feel good. That sweater I paid $30 for. It sold for $24 on Depop. I lost $9.50. The next one up is this Pendleton. All right, so that Pendleton sweater I bought for $35. I sold it for $24, which means that I lost $12.51 on that sweater. So on just these three purchases, I lost $25.32. Those aren't the only items I sold today though. So hopefully we could turn that around a little bit. I did also sell this Homage 3X Ohio State sweatshirt. Then I sold the PS2 remote. I made $9.49 on the sale of the PS2 remote after everything. And the hoodie I made $15.52. So that is a total profit on the day so far for $25.01. And I lost, of course, $25.32. So we only lost 30 cents today. If this has happened to you, please share your experience. All right, we're at a random value world. I'm gonna go give this a shot and see what they got in here. They got all the Ninja Turtles tapes. Oh, they got the 4-pack VHS tapes. All of the Cheers. They got Cheers. Army of Darkness. Yeah, I'm gonna need a cart. Got this great little CRT TV, Philips Magnavox. It's $8. It turns on, but it doesn't have any inputs. Only a cable line. I've never seen that before. Pirates of the Caribbean phone. That looks like a nice printer right there, but I already have a printer. I haven't been looking at tons of pants, but this is a pair of Faherty pants, which I know is a good brand. And they're $4.80. Although the jeans, they do have rips right here. Gonna have to leave those behind, I think. I got an LL Bean there, but $8.60, it's too high. Here's a good example of a sweatshirt that I probably would have bought like a week ago. But no one's gonna buy this, they're just not selling. It says Blues Alley Jazz, Washington, DC. It's got some nice wear on it. XL, it's $4.80. It's just gonna sit, that's the thing. That's a pretty cool Ed and Eddie, Don't Be an Idiot shirt. It's got $19.99 down one side there. Hard to see that. It's $5.60. Goes for like 16 or 20. That's another one that I just have to say no to. We got a high grade. At a place like this, you got a high grade. I went for the VHSs, and I was sitting here, I'm watching the same movies over and over again, and I thought, I should get some more VHSs. And also, they just seemed like they had a good VHS section. These were all $1. Evil Dead 2, Pulp Fiction, Army of Darkness. They had good ones there. They had Aliens VHS. These all right here look super solid. And then these ones, I think, which probably will do well as a bundle. I got these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A couple of these are Burger King Kids Club VHS tapes. And last thing I got, this was $1, was these sealed VHS, this blank sealed VHS 4-pack. I also figured I could include this with a VCR. Once I do get the VCRs, I can include this as sort of a bonus item to entice people to buy my VCR. This is actually better than I thought, probably. Everything that I have is totally listed right now, and also I am bagging and tagging one more item, so I have to go this morning on the way to the bins, and I just got one notification before stepping out the door that I have to bag and tag one more item, which is this Xbox One wireless controller, which sold for $24. I got it from Goodwill for $5. And there we go. We don't have to waste any time running upstairs. We got that thermal printer. Bagged and tagged. Let's go to the bins. We're here. At the bins. That. I got that little Angry Birds plush because I've heard the Angry Birds plush does well. Little Angry Birds. There's also a Build-A-Bear. I know certain Build-A-Bears are good. I gotta check this one. Alright, well, ended up hitting it pretty hard today. Speaking of the VHS, they had a lot of VHS in there, so I figured I would go with the Pauly Shore package. We've got 3 Pauly Shore movies. I don't know if anybody wants to watch those. I just saw them, all 3 of them, figured snatch them up. Labyrinth on VHS, which, amazing. Got Home Alone 2. That looks like a rough copy. Just got it, though, because I've watched Home Alone 1 so many times at home. I figured, listen, I need Home Alone 2. Got this little carrier just for the basement. Cleaning supplies, Sanyo remote, this polo, purple, this sweatshirt, it's just like a collegiate oarsman. I don't think it's XXL. I know these sell fast, and I know this is a nice shirt. This is an LL Bean, guys. I got a couple LL Beans. Beautiful, perfect condition. A lot of women's stuff actually today. They had a lot more women's stuff, it seemed like. I found this jacket, it just seemed like a really good quality item. It's Pink Lily. This is cool right here. This is a backpack. It looked nice. It's got the YKK zippers on it. It just looked nice. It looked a little old. And then it's got the Drifter USA vintage drifter bag, which those bags do well online. Got this purse, found it. It just looked really nice, really good condition. It feels like almost pretty much new. The brand is Altered State. Fossil wallet. This, I have no idea what this is. I just saw this plushie and it's got like the teeth on it. I don't know what this is from. He's got little underwear. It just kind of seemed like weird. This looks like a little kid's Nike Air sweatshirt. This right here is a Anthropology bag. Nice bag. Looks like it's missing like the strap or whatever, but Anthropology, which I know is a great brand. Some of these Angry Bird plushies can be kind of rare. This one I got really excited about. This looks maybe a little bit beat up, a little bit old, but check out this robe. But this right here is a LL Bean like robe. Perfect going into like the Christmas season. Get your nice little LL Bean robe. This is just a really nice Nike like pullover, you know, basic Nike pullover, large. Women's, like another women's J. Crew Teddy, the small sweatshirt there. These are some women's jeans, Athleta. I just know that that's a good brand. I don't know what it is with this brand. I keep seeing this brand, this Jerry brand. This is a shirt, extra large, men's, sort of like a base layer type deal. And then lastly, definitely like a Y2K era. This is a Rockaware shirt. It's like a 3XL. It's got the nice wear on it, little hole, but it is, you know, it's not single stitch or anything, but it just seems like a nice broken in 3X Rockaware. So all that stuff together, $27.80. I mean, definitely now when I go to the bins, getting more used to it, just getting more locked in on it. There's the Cleveland Browns stadium, everybody. All right, here we go on a sketchy midnight run to meet a stranger off of Facebook Marketplace. This is the only time I can meet up with a guy to get these VCRs. So we're doing it. I kind of was a little bit apprehensive about meeting a stranger at their house at night, you know, because he had some stuff inside of his house, like in his basement and stuff. And I said, like, I don't know if I'm comfortable going in, like, your house at night in a stranger's basement. But I think he's bringing the stuff out to his porch. And then I'm going to go up on the porch. I'm going to check it out. It means I'm probably not going to have a chance to actually test the stuff. I mean, it's $20. And then he's got some cameras. Hey, man.
How you doing?
Hey, should I pull in here?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I just want to get rid of the stuff, you know?
It's like an old studio light.
Yeah. And then
this is the Sony. We got a Sony bag here with like a high 8 camera in it.
what the hell is it in here? I think another video camera. I don't know. It's a TTL. I don't know what the hell it is.
Your finger's over the thing there. It's, okay.
Oh, K990.
Okay.
Here's a little Polaroid. I can't remember this thing
Spectra.
opens.
Yeah, it's a little Polaroid Spectra.
Couldn't even tell you if this stuff works, honestly. You know, there's a lot of extra stuff in here. I don't even care just to get rid of this stuff, honestly, at this point in time.
Okay, yeah.
It's an 8-track thing. I could throw that in too. Hell, I don't even care at this point. Tape recorder. Another little camera.
Is that a point and shoot? Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what brand it is.
Minolta?
Minolta.
Looks
This
like
is
probably a lens.
I think it's a couple lenses in here. Oh no, it's just one big one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Bulbs. This is a little camera. There's another. What is this in here? Oh, hand scope.
I mean, what did you want for this bin?
What were you thinking?
Dude, I don't know. It's like, I'll tell you, like, the stuff that I would buy individually would be like, I'd buy the tape recorder, I'd buy this little Minolta, I'd buy, yeah, that stuff I don't know about. I'd buy this for sure. The studio light I feel like it's a tough one. Yeah, the VCR, I mean, I haven't tested, I'm just kind of trusting you that, you know, you think that those
I don't know about the Daewoo. I don't know. Because this one I got out of a storage unit, but this was my mom's.
Okay.
Toshiba.
And that one you put the remote in?
Yeah, I know that one works.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll definitely. So how about we just do this? I'll take the 2 VCRs. I'll take this, and then so that's 20. So I'll give you that. That's what we talked about for that. And then you got the high 8 camera, and then we got the Panasonic. We've got the little Minolta. We've got this was
How about $3,000 for everything?
$3,000?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do $3,000.
Okay, what are you thinking?
Oh man.
Yeah, I just throw out a number so then you counter. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can give you 20 cash for the VCR, right?
Okay.
And then how about 35 just for this box right here, including.
Can you do 40?
Yeah, I could do 40.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that was fun. We're gonna see what we did here. I don't know. We're gonna check out this Sony. It's got the nice leather bag. Okay, we've got Sony charger. It's a Sony Handycam though. I mean, Handycams are good. Here we go. Okay, that's a good sign. It closed up. Definitely works. Definitely powers on. By the way, I don't know if it was this guy's strategy to just start the bidding extremely high, but did you hear when he said, "I'll take $3,000 for everything"? I'm like, $3,000? He actually said, "How about $3,000?" I know there's a sucker born every minute, but I mean, really? Or if that was a strategy for him to just be like, I'm gonna just make some crazy high offer that way. My first offer would be higher than I thought to not offend him, maybe. Which, if that was his strategy, like in thinking about that, I'm like, that's a very actually good strategy to come in extremely high. And he said that these have home movies on them. Home movies, old home movies that haven't been digitized, just those tapes alone actually sell for like a pretty good amount of money on eBay. I mean, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Wow. Looks like it actually has the tag. That's actually really cool. Like the actual tag for the bag. So, I mean, that's it. That's it for that one. Let me just see real quick what the comps on this. Way higher than I thought for these. There's 294 listed. How many sold? 46. And the pricing in terms of sold, 110, 99, 74, 119, 15% sell-through rate. I think if I clean this up, list some test footage, a couple extra tapes, and the bag with the tag, I'd list this for like 90 bucks maybe. The next thing I want to look at is this. That's a bummer. This is in a little Minolta bag. And Minoltas are good. It's a Minolta Freedom Action Zoom. Like a little point and shoot. Looks like there's 400 listed, 71 sold. Here, there's 2 VCRs. This is a Daewoo. I don't love the fact that it's already making a noise. Oh, I mean, it's got a signal. I bet you it's the belt. This one's probably a no-go, guys. I don't know if fixing a belt on one of these is super complicated or what. There's a tape in here. What tape do we think is in this? Oh, Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden, made in England. Okay, yeah. And also this one does come with a remote. Ah, it does work. So actually it does work. Look at that. This VCR, we've got 85 listed, 74 sold. Not amazing, but pretty good. Prices are going from 25, 36. This one sold for 140 with the remote and cables. There you go. That's Facebook Marketplace. Learned my lesson yet again. It's just, the margins aren't great, and I'm going out there and I'm trying, guys. Like, I'm putting my best foot forward and I'm just giving it a shot. At least I didn't pay $3,000. I'm not that crazy. And now it's time for the part of the video I call the cheat sheet. It's the part of the video where I get real about everything I've been learning so far. Let's start by talking quickly about Facebook Marketplace. Obviously, for me and my schedule, it doesn't work. Having used Facebook Marketplace, I would say the benefit to Facebook Marketplace is going to be maybe placing ads saying like, hey everybody, I'm looking for vintage clothes or I'm looking for old TVs. I know a lot of people do that. That's probably the best use of Facebook Marketplace. Trying to find the stars to align on a perfect item for the perfect price that hasn't been bought yet, that's right near you. I mean, it doesn't hurt to keep checking, obviously. And then there's also a little bit of weirdness that comes with just knowing you gotta meet with somebody. It's like I'm thinking about it all day. I'm sort of like, I gotta go meet this guy. I told him I'd meet with him, and I just don't love it. I would just rather go to a store. And if it's worked for you and I'm just missing the best benefit of it, I want to hear. So sound off below and let me know, like, what did I do wrong about Facebook Marketplace? Another thing I learned here is don't sleep on media, right? Like, don't sleep on VHS tapes, DVDs, CDs. Obviously, right now I've only really been dealing with VHS tapes, but a couple things about that. They're plentiful, they're all over the place, they're usually cheap. Number 2, I know a lot about movies and TV shows and music. That doesn't always mean you're gonna find good items, but I feel like I can spot stuff that might be desirable. And then of course, they're really, really, really easy to list. You find that Evil Dead tape. There's a million copies of Evil Dead 2 on eBay. It's easy for me to go on there, find one, sell similar, take a couple pictures. They're square items. I can test it out easily. The listing process is way faster. You get the items, they're cheaper. They are cheaper to ship. The margins are way smaller on those, but they're way easier to move. The thing I'm also learning now is that, something again, probably a lot of you already know, is that the organization factor does sneak up on you very, very quickly. I'm getting a lot of things at the bins. You can see now I've been putting all my clothes on a rack. That rack is totally full. So now I've been folding up pants and putting them out down below my desk. Not good. In my next video, I'm gonna get more organized with all of my inventory and start pushing a more inventory organization system. It is getting unwieldy, and it does get unwieldy very fast, so stick around to see how I feel like that's gonna work for me. And I would say the biggest thing overall, everybody, the biggest takeaway, this is important, I think, is that now that I don't have a job, there's no schedule here. So This can eat into your life very easily. The outcome is compared directly to how much you're willing to work, right? How much hours you put in probably is the same you're gonna get in return, which is tricky, and I would say you have to check yourself on that. I would recommend having some normal hours. Like, you gotta have family time. You've gotta like think about your business. There's gotta be some sort of normal business hours, or at least develop some kind of schedule where it's like, okay, on these days I'm doing administrative stuff in the morning, and then I'm gonna go sourcing on these days, and then I'm gonna edit the video on this day. Because I bet you most people that make these videos, most people that do the reselling thing, they're not ever gonna talk about this part. I never hear YouTubers talk about like their families and how much time this is taking, and it's rarely that you hear about that. So I'm telling you right now, like, me making these videos, me doing the reselling stuff has eaten into my family time a lot, and I don't love that, and I've let that kind of get away from me because I get excited about stuff. And so it's definitely something I have to check myself on and say like, okay, calm down. It's Saturday morning. It's a $30 VCR. I think once you get over the hump of being the initial excitement of this, like, you got to settle into some kind of normal schedule. I've been enjoying this so much. I love doing it. That's the cool part. I love going to thrift stores. The bins is so fun. Also, coming up here, guys, I'm very excited. I have a giant bin full of trading cards that I've collected over my life. Mostly baseball cards, some basketball, some football, some Magic cards, a few Pokemon cards, but not really anything good. And those have just been sitting, and I need to familiarize myself with that, with the sort of collectibles category. And a good way to do that, and a fast way to do that. So I have the solution, possibly for this, a product that's coming. I'm really excited to unveil to you guys and to try out, to see if it helps boost my sales, and to see if it see how much time it actually takes. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Click subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with someone else who might be interested in this kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys next week. That's my signature sign off now. And I also changed my mic, by the way. Did you guys notice that? I changed the mic. And a lot of comments, if you know, you know, about the old mic. Got a new mic. Did you notice?